Good morning students, welcome to your science class. I am your science teacher. My name is Rupali Rajawat and today we will continue this chapter number 7, the conservation of plants and animals. In this chapter we have already studied that what is biosphere, what is biodiversity, now the consequences of a deforestation, definition of deforestation. Now today we will study the new topic, the conservation of forest and wildlife, means how we conserve the forest and how we conserve the wildlife. But as we already know that the large amount of trees are cutting on the area is known as the deforestation. Now how we control that deforestation or how we conserve the forest from the deforestation, due to which the government has taken the certain step under which some rules or some law are passed by the government. One by one we discuss here. The first one is the Wildlife Protection Act. This applied on the year of 1972. Under this act, no one will allow to harm the animal and no one will allow to hunt any kind of animal. If they are hunting, then the punishment is given by to that person which are doing or which are hunting any kind of animal or which are harming any kind of animal. Now the second one is Forest Conservation Act 1980. This act is passed by the government for the protection of conservation of forests. Under this act was passed in the year of 1980, under which the forests are conserved or the forests are protected by the government. If anyone cut that forest or if anyone harm the plant or anyone try to cut the tree, then the punishment is given by the government to that person. Okay, now the third one is the Environment Protection Act 1986. During this under this act was first of all passed in the year of 1986. Under this act, the law was that no one will harm any kind of animal and no one will harm even any kind of plant. If someone do that kind of activity, then that person was punished by the government. Now the fourth one is the National Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan. This is the act which was passed in 1999, under which the government has set the rule that no one will harm any kind of animal, any kind of plant, no one will damage the environment and no one create any kind of pollution. Now the setting up the National Biodiversity Authority to look after the conservation of wildlife. This is a law which is passed by the government. Under this law was first of all passed in the year is not mentioned here. Under this rule or under this law, the National Biodiversity Authority will take care the wildlife or was conserve the wildlife or to conserve the animals. Now measure to conserve forest and wildlife. How we conserve the wildlife, how we conserve the forest, we will discuss here. The first one is stop cutting of tree. A tree may be in a forest, farm or in residential colony has not to be cut without authorization. Unauthorized felling of tree invite a heavy penalty. Okay, under the act of these rules, some steps are taken by the government, during which if anyone not follow these kind of law or these kind of rules, then they will punished by the government or they will give the any kind of high penalty. Okay, तो एक्ट में हमारे क्या क्या है, वी विल स्टडी. तो स्टॉप कटिंग ऑफ ट्री की कटिंग को रोकने के लिए, चाहे वो आपके रेजिडेंटल एरिया का ट्री हो और इन द फॉरेस्ट, चाहे वो आपके फॉरेस्ट में ट्री हो और इन एनी काइंड ऑफ कॉलोनी, नो वन विल कट दैट ट्री विदाउट एनी परमिशन. इफ समवन डू दिस काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटी टू कटिंग द ट्री विदाउट टेकिंग परमिशन ऑफ एनीवन, then he or she will give the heavy penalty. Okay, now the second one is cutting or felling of tree even with the permission from an authority is conditional. Okay, if anyone have a permission to cut the tree, so the conditions are there. There are only some condition due to which you are allowed to cut that tree. Not all the condition, only particular condition are there which is passed by the government, during that condition you are allowed to cut the tree. Now for every tree cut, another tree has no to be planted to make up for a loss. Industrial and infrastructural unit have to plant at least 3 to 5 times the felling of the tree. If anyone, the condition is that if anyone cut the tree, then he need to be planted or 3 or 5. He need to be plant the new tree in the number of 3 to 5. मतलब उसको 3 से लेके 5 ट्री प्लांट करने हैं. If anyone cut any kind of tree, then the condition is that he or she will grow or he or she will replant a new tree. Okay. Now the third one is that reforestation. The another meaning of reforestation is afforestation. First of all, I will tell you what is the definition of afforestation. Beta, the afforestation is just opposite of deforestation. Deforestation means when we are cutting the tree in a large amount, then that process is known as a deforestation. But afforestation is a process when we are growing a tree or when we are planting a tree in a large amount. That process is known as a afforestation or that process is known as a reforestation. Okay, now reforestation or afforestation takes place to cover a barren land and land lying unused or the area which was clear of the forest earlier, maybe due to the natural disaster. Reforestation or afforestation mostly कौन सी places पे done किया जाता है? बेटा, not every places reforestation and afforestation will be done. The area which is clean means जहाँ पर कोई भी आपका plants नहीं है, there is no house, or the area which is damaged by any natural disaster, from that places reforestation or afforestation will be done, because afforestation is a process. This doesn't mean that you are growing only one tree and this is known as afforestation. Afforestation means when we are growing a tree in a large amount, that process is known as afforestation. And if we want to grow the tree in a large amount, then we require a large amount of land. That's why this process is done in a large area which is vacant or which is damaged by any natural calamity. ठीक है? Now, planting of more tree should be encouraged. One man, one tree should be motto of each person. If land is not available around your home, plant may be grown in a pot. बेटा गवर्नमेंट हैज पुट द स्लोगन दैट वन मैन वन ट्री मीन्स एक आदमी को एक ट्री ज़रूर लगाना है, ड्यू टू विच द नंबर ऑफ ट्री विल इंक्रीज ऑन आवर अर्थ एंड विच ऑल्सो डिक्रीज द पोल्यूशन ऑन द अर्थ एंड कीप द environment clean. Okay, so this is the motto of the government that one man grow one tree. आफ्टर दैट इफ आपके घर पे लैंड नहीं, इफ लैंड इज बिकॉज ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं वेयर द लैंड इज नॉट अवेलेबल, मीन्स द सॉइल इज नॉट अवेलेबल, सो यू जस्ट प्लांट द ट्री इन अ पॉट. ओके, बट यू मस्ट ग्रो द ट्री, एटलीस्ट यू ग्रो इन अ वीक 2 ट्री तो आपको लगा ही लेने चाहिए. नाउ आफ्टर दैट द नेचुरल हैबिटेट ऑफ अ वाइल्ड लाइफ टू बी protected. Under this law, the government has passed the rule the natural wildlife should be protected. Wildlife means where the different kinds of variety of wild animal are available, that is known as the wildlife sanctuary, or that is known as a national park. So government has passed the rule that the national park or the sanctuaries are the places from where no one will hunt any kind of animal, either they are small or they are big. Now, natural habitat of our flora and fauna should be preserved by establishing protected areas such as the sanctuary, national park and biosphere reserve. Flora and fauna. Flora मैंने आपको already बता चुकी हूँ that what is flora, and I already told you that what is fauna. Once again I will tell you, the flora is a particular place where we are growing a tree. That place is known as a flora, and the fauna is a place from where similarly the animal which by nature inhabit a particular area, means the particular area where the animals are present, that place is known as flora, and that place is known as fauna. The place where the animal are present, that place is fauna, and the place or the particular area from where the trees are grown, that particular place is known as fauna. So government also passed the rule to motivate the flora and fauna, means to increase the area of flora and fauna by planting more and more trees. Okay, now everyone turn the page, take out page number 102. Beta, biosphere reserve means how we reserve, there are the some area which reserve the which is counted in the biosphere. There are three areas. The first one is the protected zone, the second one is a buffer zone, and the third one is a nursery zone. This we will discuss on Friday during your live classes. So beta, you have to watch this video. If you are having any doubt, then you will allow to ask to me during your live classes. Okay, thank you everyone.